I had to take it's been a couple days, and I needed to acclimate myself a little bit. This is an amazingly beautiful and complex country. I guess like all countries, but this one in particular. So we got to the airport. It was about, I don't know, 7:30, something like that in the evening. And we had to get a COVID test right off the bat. Everyone wears masks, it's mandatory. And whether you're inside or out. And we had a COVID test, and we were told that we would be quarantined for 24 hours, but that wasn't actually true. The COVID test was, the results came in, I think at like 6 o'clock the next morning. So we actually had a whole full extra day that we hadn't planned on, which was really lovely. Our test came back negative, thankfully, and off we went.
Okay. Just go that side.
Would you say the vast majority of the people who live here?
It's young people.
This is where they live.
Young generation. This is where they live. They live together. They share the house. You can find 6 or 7 of them, and the life is not expensive as like other part of the city. So they share everything.
And they have electricity?
Yeah, they have electricity, but some of those houses, they don't have running water, so they have to go to buy some public taps. They use this yellow container, this big jar.
Right.
Yeah, like 20 liters.
I didn't take any photos. It was, it's a powerful experience. Even knowing what I knew about what had gone on, it's nothing compared to what happened. And so over 1 million people in 100 days were slaughtered, massacred, with machetes and clubs covered in nails. They had guns and grenades, and just in Kigali, whose population, this was in 1994, was just over 1 million people, 1/4 of the population was murdered in 100 days. It was a massacre unlike anything the world has seen in such a short period of time. So that history, just 27 years ago, kind of permeates everything in a way. Pretty much anyone over the age of, well, 27 experienced something or many horrific things in that period of time, from April until June of 1994. Let's see, that was yesterday. And then today, I had asked what the local craft in this area was, or in Rwanda really, and it's weaving baskets. So he said he would take me to a place, it's a kind of collective where women weave these baskets and then they're sold in the various markets. And so we had the River Nile, sugar cane. And on the way, we stopped at one of the many churches, Catholic churches, that had been a refuge for many of the people fleeing the genocide, and in the past had been given refuge there. But in 1994, the church was complicit and actually opened their doors to the people and then allowed them to be massacred. This is one of the Catholic churches where the people came to seek refuge and then were betrayed by the nuns and the priest, and then became victims of the genocide. And these are coffins and the clothing of the people who were slaughtered. This is one of many churches where this happened. It's just one. This is now a memorial to those who were killed.
The sharpening the big tree, and yes, using the sex of the mouth. Yeah, that's using the sharpening to kill the scalps of here.
This is a whole storage room filled with bins with the clothing of that the people were wearing who were killed. It just goes on and on. So they threw grenades, and this is the holes in the roof.
Yeah.
You can see.
And see how they. Let me just show outside and then we go.
Okay. This is the original door that you can see that was pried open and that they shot with bullets and then broke through. You can see the bullet holes and the holes from the grenades that they threw. It's impossible not to reflect on, as you walk anywhere in Rwanda, what remains may lay underfoot as they continue, even today, 27 years after the genocide. They continue to find remains of those who were killed. Our driver is a survivor of the genocide. This is more of a memorial. We're going to go down these steps. People come and lay flowers. So each one of these, they're coffins, no?
Yeah, it's a coffin.
Coffins holds hundreds of bones of the people slaughtered.
You can see.
It's hard to fathom the horrors that took place here. And it just goes on. And then after that, we went to see the Women's Collective. So we drove out here about 40 minutes. There's supposed to be weaving, and it looks like it's closed. There's sewing, there's shoes, looks like. So we were going to go in here, these baskets, which this region is known for. They're beautiful woven baskets, but today it's closed. So that's too bad. And then we took the drive back, which was interesting and fun, and saw the Nile and the just insane amount of motorbike taxis, where they charge, they have these little cell phones attached to the front, you know, right where their gas tank is, and that's their meter, and then they pay, the passenger pays. It's just extraordinary. I've never seen so many motorbikes.
You know what the like account service? It's like a 50 cents with 10 kilometers.
They're all taxis.
50 cents for 10 kilometers.
And now we're back at our hotel in our little room, and I thought I'd download whatever footage I've got, and oh, and I have a photo of what I ate this morning, which is a tradition. I guess it's a, I don't know if it's traditional, but it's a more typical African dish. My favorite African breakfast to date. I think it's called shushuka. Shushuka, something like that. I'll have to look at the menu. It's very spicy, and it's with 2 poached eggs, and on this bed of pureed, I'm not sure what, and I love it. It's fabulous. And now we're just going to relax, and I'm going to download this video. And tomorrow we head off to the Virunga Mountains where the gorillas are. And we will be there for 2 days. All right, that's a little encapsulated version of what's going on. I have to say, I just am in love with this place. It's, the people are kind of amazing, the way they've managed to come together despite the horrors of the past, ask for forgiveness and be forgiven. I know it's not that Pollyannish. I know that there were a lot of retaliation, killings, and other things. But to see this country working as a people is pretty inspiring. And there are reminders of the importance of kindness and kind of everywhere you go. So, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for the gorillas. That'll be the next video.